Our last subject is upper level fine art. So it's the very last tab. It says art, and art is so much fun, you guys. It is just, yeah, it's so fun in these upper levels because they go so much more in depth than they do even in the grammar level. So, sorry, that was, yeah, my children outside my door. It's a good thing we all have kids, right? So art is just a ton of fun, and I'm super excited for your scholars that they're going to have this opportunity to participate in art this coming year with Amanda. So art is broken down the first week of every quarter. They're going to watch, it's a slideshow, so video for lack of a better word, but a slideshow where they're going to go through whatever they're going to be learning about. And they're going to have a chance then, so you'll notice on the first page on that upper level fine arts on the worksheet, they're going to go through as they're watching the slideshow, and they're just going to fill in the questions. Now, we all recognize, right? All the class leaders recognize that, everyone is going to be at a different skill level for filling in the blanks and, listening just for something and then filling in the blank. So we don't want anyone to feel like, oh no, my kid isn't going to be able to do this. So as long as Amanda can tell that your child is following along and trying to write those things in, she'll probably even pause it, and so don't worry if you're looking at this thinking, oh my gosh, my kid is not going to be able to listen to a video and write something in the line and keep listening for the next question, that would be so overwhelming for them. They can't do that. It's okay. It's okay. Don't stress about it. Amanda is going to be able to tell the kids that are genuinely trying to follow along. And like I said, she'll probably even pause it or say something like, did you hear that? What did they just say? To kind of give those little cues for these kiddos, because again, we recognize that this is very, very new for most of your children. And so we are here to work with them. We want them to be successful. We want them to have fun, and we want them to learn. And so don't worry if you're nervous about thinking, oh, my child might not be able to do that. It's okay. It's all okay. Art is a ton of fun, and your kids are going to have a lot of fun in art this year. That is pretty much everything, you guys. The only other thing that I wanted to mention that I hadn't mentioned earlier is that, again, we're going to be starting at 8:40 sharp and with prayer and pledge. So then we can start immediately at 8:45 then with Latin. Sorry, I had to think about it for a second. Latin is first in dialectic. So 8:40, we would love everyone to be to school and to be in the classroom in their seats by 8:40 for prayer and pledge. We have a morning prayer and then the pledges of allegiance, and then to start right away with Latin at 8:45. Also, we are going to have snack. Snack is typically during seminar. So from that 10 to 11 time slot, I don't know for sure how it's going to look, so I don't want to set it in stone, but it will be somewhere in there. So the kids will get up, they'll have a chance to use the restroom, to come back, efficiently and quickly to use the restroom and come back and get out their snack. But that is a time for them to have a snack. And if there is a need, and I think I sent this in an email earlier, if there is a need for someone to eat earlier for whatever reason, we want to be accommodating. So please know that we will be accommodating with your child. Just give us a heads up that morning or whatever it may be. Just let us know, because we want to be accommodating for your child. I think that's everything. I mentioned the ticket extravaganza and snacks and the start time and, breaking up the homework throughout the week. We don't want to have them read 5 chapters in one night. We want them to read 5 chapters over the course of, a week or whatever it may be. So just really staying on top of them to make sure that they're breaking up this homework that they're going to have, so they're not overwhelmed. And so you're not overwhelmed, because if they're overwhelmed, we're going to be overwhelmed, and that's just a recipe for disaster. Let's face it, right? Please reach out to me if you have questions. I'm more than happy to help. Please reach out to any of our amazing class leaders that we have if you have questions about, a particular subject. And we're all here to help. We're all here because, we want to help. We want your kids to learn. We want them to have fun. Thanks, everyone.